I'm going to be starting a medication series. This is mostly going to be ADHD medication, but it's also going to talk on pain medication, the medication that helps with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and other miscellaneous psych meds. It'll also include steroid shots and things like that. I may have to make this first one a part 2, but it's worth it. The first one we're going to talk about is INTUNIV, and this is a non-stimulant ADHD medication. It's also used for blood pressure, but I'm going to focus on the ADHD aspects. INTUNIV focuses on the emotional aspect, so this is a great start to the series as a follow-up to my hyperarousal videos. It almost solves that problem. It's such a great medication tool. It's awesome. It can be taken on its own or added to a stimulant. Stimulants slow all of the chaos and hyperactivity in our brain, but they don't focus on the emotional aspects as well. So you're often left with a hole there. With that hole being there, you're often left with that hyperarousal, react too fast or too strongly, or your emotions are just too big all of the time. And even with a stimulant, that hole is there and you're still left with all of these big emotions and you can't figure out why. You're on ADHD medication, what's going on? INTUNIV bridges that gap, and it's amazing. It has helped so many people. It did help me for a little while. I'm still personally figuring out my ADHD medication, so I'm not taking it at the moment. It made me too tired. I also have blood pressure issues though, so it could have just been lowering my blood pressure too much. Most people are not going to have that problem. I think this med is so helpful that I think it should be prescribed along with any stimulant prescribed the very first time. Most often, stimulants do not cover this gap, and INTUNIV is there to help. Ask your doctor about it.